Hello, everybody. Good day. Happy Saturday or Sunday or whatever day you watch. This is Katie Moonchild's World, and I'm Katie, and you have arrived at Saturday Solutions. This is a special card reading with a really strange layout. I know, I created it, but actually I didn't just create it. Spirit gave it to me to share with you all. So it's going to help us get through the weeks ahead. Please come back every Saturday. Come back every week. We don't just look at our issues and look at the problems. We see them. We identify them. We identify what we want to manifest for dreams. And then we see how to do it. We get a map how to do it. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy this. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. It's really important for the channel and for me. It's a good idea to know how many people who look, who watch what you say, like what you say. We all kind of like to know how we're doing. So anyway, give me comments too. I love them. I love answering them too. And if you're one of my subscribers, all I can say is, wowie, do I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming back to the things that I post, to the fun that we have, and the seriousness that we get involved in. Welcome. Let's get started on this reading. As you can tell, there's extra cards compared to normal if you're a subscriber or a regular lurker. I love you too. The silent watchers are the ones that sometimes make the biggest impact before this is through. So I'm just moving some of my crystals around here. We've got some obstacles, apparently, because I was just told that we needed the rose quartz on our mountain. Let me explain to you the positions of the cards and what they are. If you look at here in the center, the cross, the ones that form a cross. These 4 cards are by Colette Baron Reid. This one is in the position, if you look at it as the 4 directions, this is in the position of the west and the sunset. It is also in the position of our past. It is also today. Over here opposite it, of course, we have the sunrise, a new beginning of a new day. What we want are our hopes and dreams, our goals. That's our sunrise. To get from here to here, we need a roadmap. Because usually in these readings, they're a long ways away from each other. So that is what this card is for. And laying over the top of that card is our spiritual awareness of the guidance of our journey to get here. You can't read a map if you don't know how to read maps. Okay? Down here, we have the valleys, which can be rivers, they can be canyons, they can just be lowlands, they can be marshes, they can be rivers, they can be oceans, they can be glacial lakes. Okay, this is a message from Gaia here. She is going to tell us what is in the valley that she needs us to heal. This is a Rebecca Campbell deck, the Healing Waters deck. This, in the north, is our obstacle. It's our mountain. It's pretty much the focus of the reading. What we need to, basically the attitude we need to have to get here. After we go through this line, we learn that we're out of balance somewhere. Our chakra's out of balance. That's what this card is. This is the Kaleidodope Swatches of Chakra by Crystal Banner. I love this deck. It will tell us what chakra is out of balance and how to get it back in balance again. Up here, we have a message from Spirit. And once again, Gaia and anything else that is talking to you for this reading after the Lionsgate portal. This reading should be speaking to all of you in a way that could be very different than what I say. There is no right or wrong to this. I am curious to know what you get, though. And if it helps you, it's interesting to know, that's all. But anyway, message from Spirit here. This is the Barbara Moore Earth Wisdom deck. And here, all this month, because we have a massive moon month, we just had full moon. And we had Lionsgate. Next, we have Mercury goes into retrograde. And we have a new moon. So we start our new beginnings in our new moon while Mercury is in retrograde. We're starting our new beginnings in thought and reflection. So this card, we're going to get one of these every week for this. August is going to be difficult because at the very end of the month, we have another full moon. We've got a blue moon this month. So you're going to get one of these cards now every week. Message from the moon. Are you guys ready? Let's start this. Yeah, we're like 7 minutes in and I've been yammering and you've been looking at me point with my chopstick. I apologize. Let's start. Also, this is my resin pouring table. This is really the only space I have to do both of these things and have a setup. Otherwise, I'd have to have 2 cameras, 2 computers. You see what I'm saying? 2 setups. And it's just easier just to do it all from one table. So you're going to see little examples once in a while of some of my resin. Okay, let's get started. We start with today. Our current position. What do we need to know, Spirit? Where are we? Feeling pretty good. I don't know about you. I've been really tired because the energies have been like everywhere. And so I've just been trying to ride it out, staying in the flow. And when it's intense and rocky, I just hold on and get quiet. And then when it smooths out and gets calm, that's when I find the time to stretch and grow. And it's been feeling pretty good. But yet at the same time, there's kind of this reminder behind us not to get too complacent. Something might happen. You've got this like little nudge on your shoulder. You need to take this dark cloak off. Expose that last layer of your onion. Be you. But your tendency is to pull that cloak up around your neck, pull the hat down over your ears, hide that light colored feather so no one notices that you carry a bright light. Only problem is, every time you blink and open your eyes, this is what comes out of you. It comes out of your whole front of your face. The energy's coming in from behind you and going right out. We're trying to do all of the magic we can to make it calm and smooth and, okay, let's do this change, but, don't shake it up too much. I just can't look at it that way. But yet when you open your eyes, all you can see is the clarity that's coming in. It's coming in from the top of your head. It's coming in through your third eye. You see this rainbow effect isn't affecting that. It's only your physical face. So that tells me that has a lot to do with a mask that we wear. I've been asked if I considered myself to be a shaman, and I giggled because, no, I'm a student of this, not a master. Just like you guys, I look so much forward to this card reading to see what's ahead for me. And yeah, I wear a mask. I wear many masks throughout the day. This Lionsgate was difficult. I got shown some things that I need to work on. And so I'm diving down the shadow work journal. But we'll talk about that some other time. I want to feel like a mystic, not a sorcerer. I want to feel like I got to fix things for myself and everybody else. Because frankly, fixing things for myself takes most of my time. You can tell by how much I talk here about one card. So what do we want to be, y'all? Let's see where our hopes and dreams are. You'll find links to these cards in the description below. The Root Girl. Yeah. You'll notice this tree of life has roots at the top and the bottom. These roots are reaching up as high as they can. They reach up as high as they can. I'm going to try and see if I can focus that in a little clearer. Yeah, I'm getting there. There you go. You see? This is us. This is our tree of life. It's where we want to be, is a part of the tree of life. There's something out of whack with this tree of life. This isn't the tree of life you want. It's got roots growing in weird directions. And it's trying to grow upside down. But yet, no. And if you look at the face, there's a face in this. There's a face. A little, sorry, Stony Baker. A little baby's face. This kind of thing gives him the creeps. He doesn't, anyway, we won't go there. You know, the little British child. Yeah. Anyway, his face is looking down. His face can't look up. All the light is up here, and this poor child is trying to make it and shoot it down. And all these critters down here are just looking up at it and wonder, why are you working so hard? And your answer and response is, I am the parts of me I no longer need, and those parts of me are what ground me. When you let go of the hurt and the trauma and the drama of the past, of the present, when you let that just stop, let it go. Enough. Breathe. Stop. There's parts of you have to let go of. We all do as we grow. I can tell you that for sure, as someone that would be classified as becoming an elder. The more you let go of, the more grounded you become. But the lighter and brighter you shine. This is where we want to be. We want to be grounded. We want to be so grounded that all we are is massive roots and not controlled by the disowned self. So how do we get from trying to control and switch and change and mold and force, but yet hide, pardon me, to being so grounded because of what we let go of from here, that we're shooting all of our energy in staying grounded, where this card is we're kind of up in the air. We're trying to fix things up in the air. And this is really grounded. I mean, like extremely grounded. We have a little photo bomber. Go wait, fruit fly. It's extremely grounded. So, how do we get... Sorry, that stone's heavy. How do we get from being focused on soaring and floating and flying and bringing in the best and but yet hiding, to being so focused that we radiate light? How do we get that way? We need a map, please. Move this over. Our map. We have got to be open to messages from spirit, from community, because right now the veil is thin and bright. Don't be afraid to stick your head through it, your hand through it, or just stand and bask near it. Because this is when the source energy and answers flow. And it will get stronger and stronger and stronger as the months go by, as we go through to the end of the new year. Be open, open. See, she's wearing a green dress. Open your heart. Think with your heart. Love openly and freely. Even to those people who anger you and you don't understand. Love them. Wish them understanding and clarity. But I also wish it is awakened in them lovingly and not through drama and trauma. So, to get from having our head in the clouds and our body covered, down, protected, how do we get from being in that state to being so completely grounded? We do that by staying open to messages from spirit, keeping your heart completely open, your mind and your third eye completely open. Well, we got to have an awareness to keep them open. What is that we need to know? Holy. In this world of duality, you have to be loyal to yourself and what you stand for. There will be times when you look in one direction and other times when you look in the opposite. You have to know who you are and what you stand for. In here, are you the golden owl or the bright copper owl? Both are made of love, both form a heart. But yet, when looking at each other, do they have a hard time seeing? I think not. I think they are so loyal to each other, they're connected at the base. They are so grounded for birds of flight. They can sit camouflage. They don't have to hide. They're the kings of loyalty, of wisdom, and loving awareness. Wow! I'm sorry. Sometimes I get blown away, okay? So, to ground ourselves and get our head out of the clouds, where we think we're controlling everything because we're being light and airy, but we're not grounded, to being completely, totally grounded. We get there by having our hearts and minds wide open, because we're not afraid that anything is going to hurt us. Because if something attempts to, we transform and go inside, where we know our heart is loyal no matter which direction we are looking. We are capable of looking in the other direction. That is the awareness that you need. You are capable of looking at things from any and every angle and direction. Here in this reading, we have the 4 directions. But that's a bit deceiving, because you also have up and down and diagonally in every direction. And it is all spinning and turning and revolving. And that is us and our energy as a collective, as one. It's okay to have your head in the clouds. Just don't be hiding the rest of you. If you feel like you're a sorcerer, a mystic, a psychic, a medium, use those abilities. Don't hide them anymore. Don't hide them. Be loyal to yourself. That is when you will become rooted in the things that you know, the things that you can do, and to know how to do them. If your heart is wide open, you get clear, perfect, bright, beautiful messages from the source. And you don't need to be afraid of what that message is, because you're loyal. No matter what direction you have to look to make this change, the masculine or the feminine, you're ready. We have both inside of us. That's what makes us have a heart in the first place. Oh my. Yeah. Well, obviously we have a chakra blocked. What chakra is that? Okay. I'm going to talk to you about relationships. And your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is just below your solar plexus and just above your root chakra. Your root chakra is literally your bottom that you sit on. Your sacral chakra is your genitalia and that area. It is your center for creativity and pleasure, your center for sensuality, sexual health, relationships, and healing. When it's balanced, we are filled with confidence, which gives us a very healthy libido. So we are willing to explore our passions because we can feel completely connected to our feelings. So it's okay to develop intimate connections with others because we're enjoying every bit of this aspect called life. But ours is out of balance. You don't feel that connection, developing intimate connections with others. It's kind of hard right now. I'm a tendency to feel like I don't want to go anywhere. Home's quiet and safe and comfortable. Why leave? It's my sanctuary. So I don't go anywhere unless I have to. And I try to tell myself, is that because I don't like people? No, that's not what it is. I love people. So there you go. It's my sacral chakra being out of balance. So, I had dependency issues. I normally do not drink alcohol very often. But I bought a 12 pack of malt beverage that are different summer, like mojitos and palomas and margarita. And anyway, they're small. And I have one just before dinner. I don't normally do that. So guess what? That stops when they're gone. Because what's happening there is my sacral chakra is out of balance, so I'm getting a dependency issue. And yeah, I haven't felt too flirty lately because my libido's low. And talk about unbalanced emotions. Oh, through this Lion's Gate. Yeah. Have I been trying to stay in the river and go with the flow, but wow, the rapids. My little kayak does not like going through some of these rapids. My emotions have been all over the place. So I find myself reaching for things that like help me with lucid dreaming or help me calm down, help me escape, going and soaking in a tub, which that can become very, very addicting. I've also found that I go from feeling unmotivated and sad to, that's just the simple side, to feeling where I just don't give a shit. I'm totally unmotivated. I just don't care. The stones, the crystals that you can use to help heal this, help bring it back into balance. Carnelian, that beautiful rusty stone. Sunstone, orange calcite. Blue calcite you see a lot of. It's easy to get. But orange calcite is so pretty. Goldstone and tangerine quartz. It's funny, I think of all of those and they all remind me of candy. An orange candy. All of those crystals. If you could get your hands on any of those, wear it on your person. Not in your backpack or your purse. It needs to be in your pocket. In a medicine bag around your neck, in your bra, in your sock, anywhere where it can touch you as a person, and so you can absorb that energy. Now the affirmations for 369. Say them 3 times in the morning, 6 times middle of the day, and 9 times when you retire. Help bring the sacral chakra back in line. It says, I am passionate. I have healthy boundaries. I love and respect my body. My sexuality is sacred. I feel pleasure and abundance. Because with your sexuality being sacred, you are more able to trust your partner. You want to feel not just abundance and pleasure, but abundant pleasure. Keep your sexuality sacred and only show it to those who respect that fact in you. Acceptance doesn't come from between the sheets. Thanks, Spirit. Ow! Okay. Are we ready to take a look at our message from the south, from the earth, and see what our obstacle in the valley is? I am. This is the Healing Waters Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell, and it's telling us time to make waves for her. Momentum is building. It's your time. This is a card of our achievement. Wow, look at this card. That's a hurricane. Snow. Oh my goodness. You know, this almost looks like a bird looking at this woman. Eyes, the beak, the head, the chubby round, like a goose. But you see the hollowed halls back here. It's time. Change and the shift is getting so strong. That's why you're feeling such strange energies. That's why it's hard to just kind of go with the flow. Hang on to that boat, because some of these rapids we're getting ready to come up to in the next few weeks going to make you feel like you got tossed out of the boat. Maybe you want to get tossed out of the boat, but no, in that water, it's turbulent and it molds and polishes you. Maybe you're not supposed to ride on it. Maybe you're supposed to be in the wave. That blue, healing water wave. She's saying, don't be afraid of change. Change is a necessary part of even her existence as she has developed and grown as an entity. And anyone who doesn't believe that the earth is a living, breathing entity, I beg to differ with you. It's a living, breathing organism, and all of it together has many emotions. Let's see what the mountain obstacle is for us. This is the card. Spirit had me put the rose quartz on there because the energy of this. This is our main obstacle. It's knowing to have fun. To know that, hey, you may not have been born a butterfly. You may not ever have been a caterpillar. You were a creature that was a predator in the water. Until all of a sudden you couldn't fit in your skin anymore. And the only way you could stretch out was to get the skin up to the surface where air could help it split. But when you came out of it, you were different. Transformation happens whether you're a butterfly or a dragonfly. To me, the way dragonflies are built, they hover. They can go backwards. They can fly 360 degrees in a complete circle. Talk about a healthy libido. You ever see two dragonflies making little dragonflies? Yeah. And they stop and they check you out before they make a decision. Because of their hoverability. And they have those eyes that see all, because those eyes are pretty much the creature's brain. Oh my goodness. I love that card. So, this card is telling us your impression, perception, that's the word I was looking for. Your perception of what your transformation will be could be completely different than you expect. If you try to control these waters, this flow of change right here, this water is flowing into this calm pool because the lilies cannot grow in rushing water. And the dragonfly lives in the lilies. Don't worry about how you're going to transform. All ways of transformation are magnificent and fantastic. You are a magnificent and fantastic being. Don't make this transformation, this change, this shift that is happening, don't make this be something that you are so afraid of that you want to cover yourself up. Because pretty soon that coat's not going to fit anymore and you're going to need to stretch and move. And when you do, boom, transformation will start and you can't stop it. So you might as well just relax and go with the flow of these waters of change. It's even what the card signifies. Okay? Dragonfly spirit is the spirit of change. Don't be afraid of change. Change doesn't have to be a mountain you have to surpass. Change can be something you welcome with open arms and go with. For change brings growth. If you didn't ever change or move or, have something happen that totally, completely changes your whole life, you wouldn't be where you are right now because you've gone through that at least once or twice. You can do it again because you're going to be rooted, completely rooted, with your hearts wide open and loyal. Loyal to yourself, what you stand for, your standards. Once you do that, it won't matter what you look like on the outside, because what you are on the inside is exactly the same as the butterfly. Both are magnificent, transformed creatures that teach us how to be light and joyful in everything we do. Their lives are short, but they live it in fully unabandonment. I don't think that sentence made sense, but that's okay. I'm not here as the grammar police. Let's see, what is this message from Spirit? This has been a really powerful reading. Stay rooted with a loyal, wide open heart. Stay rooted with a wide, open, loyal heart. And anything is possible. Your relationships, you stand in the middle of the hurricane and it'll just dance around you. Won't even affect you. You need a good message from Spirit. Yes. Yes. Spirit says, find your joy. Find your joy. This is the Earth Wisdom Oracle deck. I'll tell you a little bit about this. I'm going to read it to you out of the book. The Joy card, all these flowers around her, those are dandelions. Now, we all know them. I don't think they grow in the Sahara Desert, but I think they pretty much grow anywhere and everywhere else on the face of this earth. Huh? Here, let me show you the card up close. It's a pretty card. Look at her. Look at her. She's so happy. She's clutching the harp. She knows the beautiful sounds it makes, and her sheep are calm under the protection of her good, loyal dog. And look at the dandelions. They're in all cycles of life around her. See? They're in the turning to seed, just opening up. And she knows that they have a very much have a medicinal property. Dandelions, they heal anger. They clear your physical energy from toxins, and they release your personal power. Make some dandelion wine. As we were talking about back here, we were talking about addictions or needing to relax or dependencies. If you're going to do something like that, make it a natural, something that has medicinal purposes. Dandelion tea. Have a good cup of dandelion tea. Dandelion wine. It'll help release your toxins and give you more of a connection back to your personal power. The stone that goes with this card, here we're talking stones again, is the garnet, because garnet encourages a passion for life. A joyful heart. Sorry. Once again, I'll try that one more time. My joyful heart is beautiful and valuable. I embrace the natural ebbs and flows of joy, and I do what I can to support my joy, my passions, with confidence. It's interesting. You're going, well, where's the water? It's way back here. She's not in the flow of water. She's in the air. She's still in flow. Always, always in flow. Oh my. Find your joy. Release your detox. Detox your toxins. Release your hang-ups. Those things that are getting to you, the things that are making you sad, the things that depress you and hold you back. Get out of your way. Have a cup of dandelion tea, sit down, relax, and let it go. Let it flow around you. Find something that brings you pure, clear, unadulterated joy. That's not hard. I know. You're told and told and told in the past that being joyful like a child is being irresponsible, and Spirit is telling you that doesn't work in the new paradigm. You're going to have to find joy. Joy just doesn't come to you. You got to make it, and you got to find it, and you got to look for it. Your heart's wide open and loyal and well grounded. Joy comes. Joy is there. Joy radiates from you because you're not afraid anymore. Hey, there's something that counteracts fear. Joy. Creativity brings joy. Some people it brings frustration. But if you get frustrated with what you create and you destroy it, that brings you a lot of joy. We have a special extra card this week. Because of the special moons we have a card from the Moonology deck. And from the moon. Let's see what this card is telling us. The direction this is coming from is above. How appropriate. That's the next one. That's our next moon. We get the new moon in Sagittarius. I don't know that it's going to be in Sagittarius, but our next moon is the new moon. This luck is on your side. New moon, luck is on your side. This card goes along with the message from Spirit. The moon is even telling us the same thing. Count your blessings. Literally, write them down. Start a gratitude journal. If nothing else, say them so you can say them to the new moon, because the new moon is where you give your intention of where you want to be, okay? The full moon is where you release what you worked on to get to where you want to be, so that the rewards can come in, okay? Additionally, what goes with this card? You need to laugh more. You need to find your joy. This is a wonderful time to start a course. You know, learn something new, or guess what? I bet you've got something you can teach others. I kind of do a little bit of both. I do these card readings, they're a way of teaching. I do resin art, which is definitely a way of tutorials and demonstrations and teaching. Sometimes it's teasing when it doesn't work. Don't be narrow-minded is what this card is telling you. Be open. Open your heart, open your mind. Be loyal to yourself. You have nothing to worry about it being wide open. If you're loyal to yourself, you're not going to do something that's going to hurt you. Okay? Yeah. Like I said, start a gratitude journal. Start a week of practices in Facebook. Start a week of practices of gratitude. I don't know where Facebook came from. I saw it here. Looked down and I saw the word Facebook. It's on the back of one of these boxes. Luck's on your side. You're protected. Spirit's got your back. Dive inside yourself. Go deep inside. Deep. Find the feminine and the masculine, and where the two combine is one. Therein lies your loyalty. Loyal to your heart, which is wide open to messages from Spirit, messages from the universe, messages from wherever they're coming from. Then you're not worried about those messages being the wrong message, because you are so grounded. You've let go of all that stuff that no longer serves you. And in doing that, you are transforming into a butterfly, because you have emerged from a dragonfly, because you've emerged from the waves. And in doing so, you found your joy, and thus you are protected. In this new moon, we're protected. So reach out, write down those what you might think is way crazy, you could never attain dreams. Let's start putting one foot in front of the other, see if you can attain it. You might just be surprised. Change your thinking. Stop thinking, well, I'll never get there. Because as long as you think that, you won't get there. But as long as you believe in your dreams, anything is possible, including the truth and a reality that way, way surpasses those dreams. I pulled a Therapet's empowerment card for us, and in doing so I looked at the bottom card and Spirit said, take that one as well. So we will begin. I'm going to send you on your way. Now you know, okay? Be grounded. It's new moon coming up. Be grounded. Be loyal to yourself. Find in your heart both sides, the feminine and the masculine. And know you're protected. So you can be wide open to the messages of change that are going to flow through you. Those messages of change that are going to flow through you are healing waves with the result of relationships and all relationships in your life, bringing you extreme joy, because luck is finally on your side. Now, I'm not telling you to go gamble. That's not the same as preparing for your disowned self, for releasing your disowned self. The gambler in you might be something you might want to think about releasing instead of using. And when I shuffled the Therapets for us, I looked at the bottom card and Spirit said, you take that one too. Let's see what the top card is. This card is telling you right now, you have survived every day of your life so far. You're here listening to me, so I guess you survived it, didn't you? You really think today will be the one that defeats you? As you go through this weekend, things start bombarding you, because they're going to. Get ready. Think of what this card says. You've survived every day of your life so far. Do you really think today will be the one that stops you and defeats you? This Griffin is saying only if you let it. Only if you let it. And the other card is, look at everything you have survived so far. Not only look at the fact you've survived every day, but look at what you've survived. You weren't defeated then either. You won't be now. So as you start hearing horrible truths, and politically, if you live in the United States, as the days go by this month, you're going to hear a lot through those great big ears. You're going to want to hide in that cloak, but keep your heart wide open and stay grounded. Do what you need to do. Go find a field of dandelions, and sit in it and find your joy. Because whatever it takes, you won't be defeated. You have your processes and ways of healing and making sure you stay on top, or you wouldn't be here now. What has happened in the last 7 years would have defeated you. It defeated a lot of people just from the pandemic alone. So congratulations! Today isn't going to get you either. Hang in there. Hang in there. Open up. Do what you can to ground yourself. And if you stand in the shower, or you're in a bubble bath, or you're lucky enough to go to a lake or a river, or swim in the ocean. Let that water flow through you and around you, and let it heal you and wash the toxins away. Thanks, you guys, for being here. I appreciate you so much. Have a good week ahead, and we'll see you next time. Be kind to those you come across, no matter how they treat you. Biggest mic drop you can do is kindness. There's no comeback for kindness. No negative comeback for pure unadulterated kindness. So keep that in mind. I love you. Be kind to yourself. You're no good to anybody if you're not good to if you don't take care of you, you can't help anyone else. Stay healthy and happy. I know it's going to be tough. You know this community is out here for you. You need a card reader? Reach out. There's card readers like myself. You really need a personal reading? Reach out. If I charge you anything, it won't be much. We'll talk about if there's a charge and what it'll be. And it'll be a personal agreement between you and I. Send me an email also. In my resin videos, you see me making a resin product option. Something like this. It's a coaster. Send me an email. We'll talk. All of my work and sales is completely 100% custom. I will work according to your decor, your favorite colors, whatever you want to do. We'll talk. We'll work it out. A complete and total collaboration. You guys be good to one another. Take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.